Hello listeners, I'm Kanchan from Akulmet Technologies and you are welcome to Top Brass. Today we have Sitesh Srivastav who has a deep interest in corporate training. He has a vast experience training marketing professional and IT professional. So welcome to the show, Sitesh. How are you doing today?
Thank you, Kanchan. And I'm doing very, very well. It's a bright, sunny outside in Johannesburg. And it feels like that I am in a lower temperature in an oven.
Okay. So it is interesting to catch up with you again. And we, as you know, we are discussing change management, and we are also going through the parameters where the hard skills and soft skills, which can be taught in colleges and school, so that change management becomes seamless. The change becomes seamless for people when they take up job and in other life-related worries and difficulties. Now, one question which generally sometimes I ask myself, that when we talk about critical thinking, which is very handy when we comes to change management. So, with critical thinking has one aspect of writing and asking the correct questions, so that outcome has to be correct and productive. What do you say about this?
So, Kanchan, you are very, very right on this creativity and critical thinking. We have always known in our philosophy that if we don't ask right questions, we will not get right answers. And therefore, right question is something that needs not only to be asked, but it also needs to be framed in that way. We, in the creative field, in the critical thinking field, a single question can give different kind of answers depending on the context that we are into. And therefore, in this kind of a subject, where we are trying to develop a solution, a product, or an answer, we are trying to find a clear answer. It is important to ask the right questions. And I think that also needs to be developed to the children, to the youngsters, how to ask a right question. Because sometimes we don't ask the right question and therefore we don't get the right answers. Don't you think so?
Yes, definitely. Sometimes we want people to do something else and the end result is that it came out to be something else. So that is, I think it's a challenge. So I think do you have training to really go through these kind of personality trait to understand the problem or to understand the situation and ask the right questions?
I think it is not more about the training part of it, but asking a right question needs a right frame of observation, right frame of mind. Yesterday we were talking about observation and analysis of it. So once the observation has been made and analysis has been done, then comes the question, which actually makes the listener understand the interpretation that someone has. When we ask a question, a student asks a question, we as an educator, as a trainer, we can actually get a peek into the mind of that person or that student. Why did he ask this question? Based on the observation, based on the analysis, why did he ask this question? Rather, he should have been asking this one. This often comes. And to give you an example, a very, very profound example, that when I read our great Vivekananda and his story, and in his formative years, he was going around and meeting the great learned people, and the one question that he used to ask, have you seen God?
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, he used to get different kinds of answers, and those answers would never never satisfy him till he met his ultimate guru, Swami Ramakrishna Paramhansa. And he asked the same question, have you seen God? This is my precise small question, 3-word question. And all that Ramakrishna said, yes, I see in you. I see God in you. And that's what changed the whole perspective. And so what we are seeking, what we are looking for, it is important to frame the right kind of question to get the right kind of answer. Probably it will lead to more questions, but that's fine, rather than asking an ambiguous question.
Very rightly said. So do you also face these kind of critical hindrance in your day-to-day life at Johannesburg while working?
Yes, Kanchan, of course. So as you can see, I'm a foreigner sitting in South Africa, and I have been here for a couple of years now. And therefore, we come with our mindset, our thinking, and our ways of working. But since I have to work here, I have to think in local terms with a global mindset. But then, working in the local terms, I have to do a lot of things unlearning rather than what I have learned. And to do that unlearning, I have to ask right questions to my customers, to my colleagues, to my seniors, to the experts in this market in South Africa. And that needs to be learned. Sometimes people don't answer because we have not asked the right question, and then we wonder, oh, I asked this question, but this guy has not answered me. So, and then after 2-3 iterations, you really understand, oh, this is, so one part is the language part, Kanchan, the other part is the content part, as we all know.
Mm-hmm.
So language is also a very important aspect. The same English is not the same that we speak in India or in Britain. It's different. It has got Afrikaans touch. And Afrikaans is has a roots in Dutch languages. So one is the language part. Second is the content part. Allow me to give you an example of it. When someone says that in our Indian context, how have you been? Good morning, how have you been? And we say, hey, we are fine. In South Africa, when somebody says, hey, how have you been? The answer is, can't complain.
Okay.
When I used to work in Durban, every day the conversation is that, hey, good morning. Are you winning? Are you winning? And I was always like, how can I answer this question? So you see, a question in a right frame of mind, to look at the problem at hand, and that's how the answers come. And I think there cannot be a training on it, but yes, in a very, very precise scientific, engineering, medical, which are critical, mission critical kind of subjects, yes, right kind of questions need to be asked to get the right kind of answers.
So it was lovely talking to you today, as usual. So we'll extend this topic tomorrow. So till then, take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Kanchan. I can't complain.
It's a pleasure always talking to you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.